All right, everybody. Just want to let you guys know we're starting a little bit late here. It's 10 after 2 now, and I believe they said it was 2:30. So on the clock here, it's saying we have just about 18 minutes till game time. So we're glad you guys are all able to make it out. Let's see. Yeah. So let's see. We're set up here at what is the name of the school here? Cameron Stadium at Washington and Jefferson College. It's a beautiful facility here. A little worrisome. It seems a little choppy. Should be good. Don't know why the stream is looking at least a little choppy on this one computer, but if it's okay on the other one, that's really all we need. So let me check some stuff. I keep opening the wrong backpack. So let me go ahead and put the guys on while we're here and we can see what's going on.
Greg Piazza, head coach, NVHAA Centurions.
Coach Jason Jones, offensive coordinator.
Kevin Majors, defensive coordinator.
Doug Drown, O-line.
Joe Matolo, defensive line coach.
Coach Keon Majors, wide receiver, DB coach.
Coach Zach, assistant coach.
Caleb Majors, assistant coach.
Shasta Shrimp manager.
Ready.
Dave Matolo, broadcaster.
My name is Dan Gisselquist. I'm the auxiliary commentator.
Coach Tim Owen, bus driver and Bible guy.
John Button, support crew.
Isaiah Anderson, number 1, running back and outside linebacker.
EMI Casey, number 2, cornerback and wide receiver.
Shepard Jones, number 4, athlete.
Nick Pell, number 5, defensive back.
Easter Rangel, 6, quarterback.
Donovan Dundon, number 8, wide receiver.
My name's Dallas Clark. I'm number 9, and I play receiver.
Joseph Underwood, number 10, wide receiver and corner.
Ethan Banker, 13, running back.
I'm Clayton Frazier. I'm number 15, and I play B-back.
Killian Witherholtz, 17, I play safety.
Joe Fullenwater, number 22, B-back and linebacker.
Samuel Harris, 24, running back.
Daytona, 26, receiver.
Christopher Gall, 27, tight end.
Ben Drown, wide receiver, 28.
Bruno Fullenwater, 33, linebacker and receiver.
My name is King. My position is DB, and my number is 44.
Asher Owen, number 45, tight end.
Gabriel Gould, number 51, offensive lineman.
Gus Shrimp, 55, offensive and defensive lineman.
Zeke Pipes, number 56, linebacker.
AJ Bell, 56, defensive end.
I'm Kevin Rubinski, number 57. I'm offensive and defensive lineman.
Matthew Matolo, number 58, offensive and defensive lineman.
Tyler Williams, number 60, linebacker.
My name is Matthew Fitz. My number is 61, and I play lineman.
Hadley Shrimp, 63, line.
Sam McCorkle, number 65, nose tackle.
Augustin Gould, 67, guard.
Joshua Penny, number 70, offensive line and defensive line.
David Allcroft, 71, lineman.
Tucker Thurston, 74, defensive end.
John Gisselquist, 78, lineman.
Anthony Go, 82, tight end.
Timothy Allcroft, 85, outside linebacker and wide receiver.
Michael Langhorn, number 88, wide receiver and DB.
All right. Well, we're here again. Looks like we're going to start in about 12, 15 minutes, something like that. It's hard to say. Not too sure. Getting, I don't know. I think choppy video on our stream here. So we'll go like always. Go with what we've got. Not sure why. Everything should be working well. But, it is what it is. So, again, we're here in Washington, Pennsylvania right now. It's a nice warm day, like 80-some degrees. Beautiful field here for us to play on. Looks like they're the Washington and Jefferson College presidents. We're here at Cameron Stadium. We're up in a nice press box. So we'll be here bringing you the game. See, we had.
It's a beautiful press box. This is just nice.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do it any better than this.
Well, it is a college, so they're setting stuff up, and
50-yard line, we'll actually be able to see what yard these plays end on.
Yeah.
As opposed to trying to eyeball it across the field.
Trying to guess all the time. That's what we always do. We've got some Centurion fans set up over on the far side of the field because we are listed as visitors today. And the Columbus Crusaders coming in from, I guess, Columbus, Ohio.
And thankfully, I am not running the clock today.
No, we've got other people running the clock.
I'm very thankful for that.
So we're here.
We've got fans who have wondered, whether or not the clock operator was on our side or theirs the last time I was running.
Yeah. Hopefully we have some Crusaders fans tuning in today. We Centurions always broadcast these things with, we do the best we can with it. We're always limited by where we are and what's available and all those sorts of things. And today, at least for the streaming equipment, should be okay. As always, the hotspot is always our biggest point of contention because it's a matter of making sure there's enough bandwidth to do all the streaming. But, we go with what we have. We do appreciate everything we have and everything we're able to do here.
We do have a little bit of an officials announcement. The halftime will be a 15-minute halftime followed by a 3-minute warm-up. I have no idea if that's normal or not, but I was given notice of that, so I think I need to pay attention to it.
All right, All right, just checking some stuff here.
And just so everybody on the stream knows, I was actually commended for my bad dad joke, so there will be nothing stopping me today.
Oh, yes, there will. I control the volume to your microphone, and I can always unplug it. So.
Cancel culture in the box office.
Yeah, hey, that's the way of the world. You just got to hope they're on your side. All right, so up here in the box, we've got over on the Huddle Film, Jeff Allcroft, as always, running the film for us over there. And then we got Dan Gisselquist running the camera. And he's the cameraman and auxiliary commentator. And then I'm Dave Matolo. Just here, just talking, just running my mouth the whole game. Just filling air so that we can do that. So yeah, so we'll see how stuff goes. I tell you, it just looks like it's going to be one of those kind of days with the stream today.
Would it help if I got out and pushed?
Well, we it seemed like we might have needed that on the bus ride up here, getting out and pushing at one point. No, I'm not going to get anybody worried. So we made it. We're here, and we'll stick with that. That's our story, and we're sticking to it. Why? Yeah, so I just want to let you guys know, bear with us, probably all day with this stream. It should be running great. I don't know why it's not, but that's how it is. So I'm going to go ahead.
To make this, the cheerleaders are practicing passes on the sidelines.
Oh yeah, let's see.
Is that ooh, that's a nice.
Well, she's getting it about 25 yards down the field there.
That's at least 25 yards.
Yeah. Oh, pass back is pretty good as well.
So I don't know what that means. If your opponent's cheerleaders have an awesome passing game, does that mean they do or?
Yeah, they probably do. This was a very tough game last year. It's good for us to play an opponent outside of these guys, because we don't really get to play too many of these teams from sort of more the central part of the country. But we'll see teams like this in Florida. We could potentially see them down there in Florida, but they get to play other teams that are down in Florida, whereas with us, it's usually just our three teams in the ECC that we see during the year. So it's kind of hard to gauge where we really end up with everything down there. Wow.
Let me show you some of these passes. These are some beauty 20-yarders and so here.
Okay, so now we're going to see what's going on.
I didn't say they were getting caught.
Well, So again, we probably have about 5 minutes. I'm going to go grab some water here and something else. See what we have. So I'll be right back.
Something to look at in the meantime. The scoreboard is showing 4 minutes and 20 seconds to game time. We've got some refs heading out to the other side of the field. This is the fun time of the game when everybody has high expectations and nobody has any feelings of loss or things going wrong. It's just perfect. Make promises you can't keep. All the other 9 yards. Great time of the game. say it's now time for the captains to come on the field, but we've only got one set of captains lined up. Still waiting for our opponents to set up their captains and come walking out to midfield. We'll get there. Last I heard, the temperature was low 80s. You can certainly feel it. Thankfully, it's not any warmer. We have it is a bit overcast.
College and Cameron Stadium. At this time, we ask that you please rise and honor America for the playing of the national anthem.
National anthem. Here we go.
All right.
Washington and Jefferson College welcomes both the Centurions and Crusaders here to Cameron Stadium. WJ was founded in 1781 and is the 11th oldest college east of the Allegheny Mountains. This site here at Cameron Stadium has been here since 1890. WJ has played football for 135 years. John Heisman was the coach at WJ and coached on these sidelines at one point, as well as New Cockney, who was a visiting coach here at Cameron Stadium.
Wow, they got
wish teams best of luck and have a great game.
Some impressive coaches they've had here. So we got the captains out there. Looks like number 4, Shepard Jones. Number 57, Kevin Rabinski. Should be number 74, Tucker Thurston. And number 5, Nick Pell for the Centurions. And it looks like for the Crusaders, they have number 2, number 5, number 1, and number 30. So it looks like they're explaining stuff. All right, so let's see.
A special thanks to our chain crew today.
Crusaders have won the toss.
Baseball team, Chase Perry, Anthony Pass, and Justin Giarusso.
Oh. So we got some of the Washington and Jefferson.
They're all 3 pitchers, and they have a combined 0.18 ERA. They're doing great so far.
Wow.
That's through 2 innings.
Okay, so it looks like Centurions are going to be receiving the ball.
Does that mean they've deferred? Is that the term for that?
If they would have won, if the Crusaders won the toss, then they defer to choose the second half, and then that means the Centurions choose the first half, and they choose to receive. So they just defer their selection to the second half. We had, we've had a mistake before, to where we end up kicking both times.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, it was last year, one of the games. It was all fine. It all worked out. Okay, so the guys are getting all hyped up over there on the other side of the field. So it looks like we have 33 people on the stream now. We do appreciate that. And again, just want to remind you guys, we're having, it looks like some issue with the amount of bandwidth we're pushing through. So it might be a little jumpy here and there and things like that, but we will be hanging in here and talking the whole way through and doing the best we can and seeing what we got going on here. 6, 2, 4. All right. So let's take a look out there. I see number 58, Matt Matolo. Number 78, John Gizzlequest. Looks like we got Sam Harris and Dallas Clark back deep to receive. Also see number 45, Asher Owen there on the front line. We got a kick. Not real deep. Somebody's got to pick it up, and it looks like, oh. Sam picked it up and fell up to the 25-yard line, so the Centurions will start there on a 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line.
I love Sam. I think we're going to see some more of him.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes on him.
We won't see a lot of him because he's so young right now.
Did you see a lot of him in that last game?
No, because he's so young, we can't. He's limited on how much he can play. So the young guys like that, there is a limit on them. Well, let's see here.
See, I'm commentating and I'm still learning about the game.
Yeah. So Centurions are there. You got Shepard Jones in the backfield. Looks like Ethan Banker next to him there. Rolling out. Pass over there, number 15. Wow, looks like a pretty high tackle there. Clayton Frazier. He's going to pick up about 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5 from the 30-yard line. And again, we got we got to thank the Washington and Jefferson baseball players that are out here doing the flags for us today. I mean, the flag sticks, chain gang. Apparently, there are 3 of the pitchers from the team. So we do appreciate that, and we do appreciate Washington and Jefferson letting us play here. We had to try and find somewhere that was like somewhat close. Shepard Jones is going to go out. Looks like he's going to have a gain of about 1 or 1.5. So that, I guess 2 yards. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 3 for the Centurions on this opening drive. But yeah, it is a warm day out here. Bit warmer than we're used to, so it's tough. You know, you used to practice everything at one temperature, and now it's warmer. And I think on the turf, it's a little bit warmer as well. Shepard's got to throw downfield. Oh, he had number 8, Donovan Dundon, but it looks like he was turning before he got the ball into his hands. So that's going to bring up a 4th and 3 from their own 32-yard line. Looks like they're going for it. It's going to be one of those kinds of games.
Yeah, this is one of those games where you pull out all the stuff.
Yeah, one of those games where I don't think we're going to be punting. So 4th and 3. Big play right off the bat for the Centurions. Oh, looks like Shepard's going to make that. He's going to make it out to the 48-yard line. So that's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Centurions. Okay. Somebody in the stands is reminding everybody there's a football game. So this will be fun. So 1st and 10. Yeah. All that driving. Oh, that was a bit of a high tackle, pulling him down by his shoulder pads. Bit of a horse collar there, I believe.
It's going to be a loss of 1.
Yeah, loss of 1.
This is a shame after he turned up. I was thinking he was making positive yards, but he was still behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
So 2nd and 11.
So 2nd and 11 for the Centurions. Okay, well that's not a cheer we're going to get behind right now. The cheerleaders are cheering for the defense to take the ball away. Don't know if you guys could hear that or not.
We'll need some cheers when it gets time for us on defense. We'll get some good cheers.
Oh. That's going to be another loss of another yard on that, so that's going to bring up a 3rd and 12.
Looks like he was trying to pass and didn't have anybody open. So
Yeah. They had a couple of guys on defense that got in pretty quick. Wow, that front line on the defense there, those are some big boys.
Well, Coach had a big speech with us on the bus. Basically said, yeah, they're going to have some big boys, but it really comes down to who's faster and who's more athletic.
Yeah.
So,
well, you know,
it works out.
it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a fun game. It's gonna be a tough game because look at those guys. They're a whole lot bigger than our linemen. So that's just gonna make it harder. Shepard's got to get out there. Looks like somebody got taken down. One of our receivers over there, but he's going to run out, lose a little bit more yardage. So that's going to back him up a couple more yards. So that's going to bring up a 4th and 14. Looks like this time Sam's going to go ahead and punt the ball away. So that's number 24, Sam Harris back there. Right now he's counting players to make sure he's only got 11. Looks like we had 12. Oh, nice end over end punt. Oh, come on, guys, you got to get there. Yeah. And Sam, number 24, the punter, in on the tackle at the 25-yard line.
They did say you'd see more of him, didn't
Yeah. He's still limited on plays. The young guys, they do that because obviously younger guys playing against the older seniors and stuff like that. You know, it's not really much of a comparison with body types and stuff like that. So you got to take care of the kids and do all that kind of stuff. So, you know, a lot of these things are for safety. So here we go. The Crusaders taking over. 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line after the punt. Looks like we got a run. Looks like number 14, James Van Dam, in on the tackle there. Pick up
2 yards?
2 yards, yeah. Bring up a 2nd and 8. So it looked like Tucker Thurston, 74, was also around on that tackle. So 2nd and 8 for the Crusaders. Nick Pell coming in. He's back deep as, I guess, safety. Oh, here we go. Another run over that right side. Looks like they're going to have him stopped for a gain of probably 5 or 6 to bring up a 3rd and about 2. So 3rd and 2 for the Crusaders. Couple of nice runs there. Looks like there might be a lot of that. Oh. Ran through a bunch of tackles there, but number 17, Killian, was there to make the stop out over the 46-yard line.
Just gave him a nice big hug.
Yeah. So that was 17, Killian Weatherholtz on the stop there after he made it through several Centurions. Brings up a 1st and 10 from their own 46-yard line. All right, here we go with a little pass over here to number 5 down this right side. He's going to have enough for a first down, pickup of about 11 on the play into Centurions territory to the 43-yard line. All right. Looks like number 7's bringing into play from the coach. Shouldn't a clock be running at this point? Uh-oh, they got your cheer.
I don't know. We're in trouble now. You got the rhythm all wrong, though. Right up the middle.
Number 1's going to break through for a 43-yard touchdown run. 6:31 to go in this opening quarter of football. Nice long run there. That was number 1 on the run. I think he got most of the yards that drive. So the Crusaders out to the 6-0 lead. Coming on for the extra point now. Sending guys in and out.
So this is where you start with a cheer. We got to have our first cheer. It's called Block That Kick.
Block that kick.
Block that kick.
Oh, is this a
That kick.
left-footed kicker?
You don't see many of those.
No. Oh. And, yeah, high snap there. They weren't able to get that. Number 9 just smartly takes a knee. But the Crusaders have gone out to the 6-0 lead here in the first quarter with 6:31 to go.
Almost makes you wonder what kind of trash talking was taking place that got him to mess up the snap that bad.
No,
redo it. You know, if the trash talk makes him do it, you know.
I don't think it was a trash talk. I think it was your cheer. Block that kick, and, you know, not necessarily a block, but, you know, they didn't get the kick.
You mean we had everybody cheering for us from back home? Oh, that is awesome. Guys, your cheers work, okay? We'll have you cheering some more as this game goes on. Getting ready up here to have another kickoff.
All right, Sam out to that right side. Looks like he's able to go in. Wow. A little bit late there on some of those hits. But they're going to have starting field position up around the 32-yard line. So we'll see what the Centurions can do with the ball this time around. First series, they were able to get a first down.
Yeah, this is why we need to cheer. You know, that cheer 1st and 10, let's do it again.
Yeah.
That would have gotten us there. These guys need the motivation. They need to hear it from you.
Here we go. Shepard Jones in the backfield with an empty backfield. Well, looks like he's just going to run. He's going to get a few yards on that one. Looks like
there's nobody there. They left it wide open for him.
Yep, looks like he's going to go up to the 38-yard line. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 4 for the Centurions.
We're lined up.
Oh, it looks like Shepard's going to go again, but he might make it back to the original line of scrimmage there. Looks like they had number 62 there on defense.
Yeah, looks like no gain on that play.
Yeah. So that's going to keep it at a 3rd and 4 for the Centurions. 5:15 to go in this opening quarter of football. Oh, ball's on the ground. Shepard just has to hold on to it and pick up a yard on the play, so that's going to bring up a 4th and 3.
Hey, at least we got a yard.
Yeah.
The way that one started out, I was afraid we weren't going to get anything.
Yeah, looks like they're going to go for it on 4th down again on their own 39-yard line. So here we go, another 4th down attempt. Let's see, he's got Ethan right next to him, another low snap. Looks like he's going to get through for the first down.
Wow.
That was some tough running by Shepard.
That is impressive. Hey, we had a blocker in front of him. It wasn't just him. This is a whole team thing, and kind of make way. I don't know if you guys remember Princess Bride with the giant going, "Hey everybody, moo."
Was that Andre the Giant talking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inigo Montoya couldn't make it through the crowd, and Andre comments, and the crowd just parts.
Oh, Sam's got to get. Oh, yeah. Nice coverage there. Was that number 11 on the defense? That's going to be a big loss on the play. Loss of 5. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 15.
That was Sam again.
Sam again? Yeah.
Kid's got talent.
Yeah. All right, so we get 2nd and 15 here for the Centurions. This defense for the Crusaders has been good. Shepard's got it. He's going to make a little bit of yardage. So that's good. About 3 yards. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 12. I guess the fans are cheering for the cheerleaders now. One of these. No, it's not crying in baseball.
Yeah, I don't know if you can hear what these fans are saying.
Yeah.
They're bringing smiles to my face, but they're definitely for the other team here.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, we are on their side of the field. We are on the home side of the field. So 3rd and 12 for the Centurions. This defense has been coming after him. Sammy right up the middle. He's going to pick up 2 yards. Going to get us back to our original line of scrimmage. So that's going to be a 4th and 10 for the Centurions. At the 43. Looks like Sam's back for another punt.
Our own 43.
Yeah, our own 43. All right, Sam's counting. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, he touched it. You got to go. You got to get him. You got to tackle him. All right. Looks like they finally get him down to 35-yard line after a nice return, number 1 there. Was he the running back that scored earlier?
I remember the number 1 that scored earlier, yeah.
Yeah, number 1 looks like he's going to be a one to watch. Get that? One to watch.
I thought I had all the jokes here.
Well, wouldn't really call that much of a joke. So we got 1st and 10 from the Crusaders back at their own 35-yard line. Oh, look at that. Number 1 in the backfield. Gee, do you think he's going to get the ball?
You know, we started saying who was going to get the ball every play at that last game, and then we were wrong.
All right, here we got a pass, a little short one down the right side of the field. Number 5 with the reception. He's out at about the 42-yard line. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 3 for the Crusaders.
All right, so here's our cheer. If you've never done this before, it's a sack that back. You're going to say sack that back, sack that back, sack that quarterback, and then just repeat.
All right.
Ready? Here we go. We want to get a sack here. Make them lose yardage.
Oh, nice run over here on this side. Nice tackle there. Who was that on that tackle? Number 10, Joseph Underwood on the tackle. Yeah, still enough for a first down up to the 48-yard line.
We have number 78 on the defense, in for the defense.
Well, 78.
Just a little partial to him.
Yeah, who is that guy?
He's the tallest guy on the team, I think.
Wow, and they got big linemen up here for the offensive line. Number 1 out to that left side. Looks like he's going to make it. Oh, beautiful tackle there. Donovan Dundon, touchdown saving tackle there.
Donovan.
He was the only guy in the area. Oh, looks like we have a water break going on right now. 27.1 seconds to go here in this first quarter of football. I guess not a water break.
Not much of one, at least.
Yeah. So Crusaders down at the 29-yard line of the Centurions with a 1st and 10. Who do we have? 13 in the backfield this time?
23 of theirs.
23?
Yeah. I think they just called a timeout.
No, that's the end of the quarter.
Oh, I take that back.
Yeah. All right. So we're at the second quarter of football.
You're right. There have been no penalties.
Well, that's good. You know, that's.
Either, nobody did anything or nobody got called.
Well, I'm going to go with nobody got called. You know. Just a few announcements for the Centurions. You know, if you want to see what's going on, I know there was a flag football game earlier today. My wife was heading over to watch that, sent me a couple of pictures from it. So we do have the flag football team playing. We have boys and girls volleyball. They're also having games all the time. Seems like they might have a couple a week. And then we have our cross-country team as well. So go check out the calendar at the website, www.nvhaacenturion's.org. And go to the calendar, and you can see all the happenings of everything, all the games, all the practices and stuff like that. And I'm sure since we're in the fall season, you know, you can look forward ahead for the winter when basketball and wrestling are going to be happening. So just keep an eye out on the website for, you know, if they have any of those open gym days for practice and things like that, and to know when sign-ups are open and everything else like that. So here we go, number 23 again to that right side of the field. We got a few guys in there on the tackle. Looks like he might have enough. Nope. Looks like they're going to mark him down to the 20-yard line of the Centurions. That's going to bring up a 2nd and about 1.
He got a lot of yards after that first contact.
Yeah. These guys are getting a lot of yards after contact. It's taken several guys, and even that touchdown run earlier that number 1 had, I think he went through several players to get there. You know, so These guys are some big, strong guys. Number 23 out to that left side. 74, Tucker Thurston. He ran right to him, and Tucker took him right to the ground. That is enough for a first down. Looks like they picked up about 2 yards, 3 yards on that play. Enough for a first down.
17-yard line, it looks like.
Yep, 17-yard line. Oh, so they gave number 1 a rest. He's coming back in. I guess he's like, 17 yards to the end zone. Let me see if I can run this one in. In the backfield there. Quarterback going under center this time. Yeah, they've got a big guy on number 1.
Yep, gave it to number 1 again.
Gave it to number 1. Number 2 was like his lead blocker there. But the Centurions were able to
limit the damage.
Yeah, it looks like it was about 3 yards. Looks like they might be down to the 14-yard line. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 7 for the Crusaders. Number 1's back there. Looks like quarterback is back in shotgun. So then he'll just take it and pitch it over to number 1, heading out to the right side. Oh, you got to get them tackles in. Couple of guys missed tackles. Looks like it's going to be 1st and goal down at the 4-yard line.
And that's number 1 again.
Number 1 again. So, you keep running the guy till you can stop him.
Yeah, the rule is if the last play worked, do it again.
Yep. So it looks like he's over on the left side of the quarterback this time. So are they going to pitch it over that way? Oh, it looks like they're going to pitch to somebody else, number 11. He's going to be in for the score. Yeah, it looks like he dropped the ball after he was in. So, it's not like there's replay here anyway. But it looked like he made it in and then just let go of the ball. So,
why not,
Yeah. So here we go. Oh, looks like they're going for 2 this time. Oh, wow. Who's in the backfield? I can't tell. Can you see who that is, Jeff? No, number 1? Oh, rolling out for a pass. Oh. Looks like he's going to come up short on that number 7. I think it was number 17, Killian, on the initial contact to stop him, and a couple of Centurions came up to help. So that's going to limit them on the extra point this time to not getting it again. But the Crusaders have taken the 12-0 lead with basically 10 minutes to go in this first half of football. That was a real nice play because it looked like he was going to make it in. Killian was there and hit him, held him up, was pushing him back, and a couple of other Centurions came over to help out as well. So you always want to do that kind of stuff. So great play there. Killian's one of our new players this year. I think we have 14 players? So 40% of our team is brand new this year to the Centurions football team. So it's a bit of a rebuilding time. Nice kick. Looks like it's going to be number 9, Dallas Clark, this time on the return.
With a nice return, too.
Nice return out to the 36-yard line. So the Centurions are going to take over on the 36-yard line. 1st and 10. Hey, that's not the right spot, guys. That's not the right spot. It's supposed to be back at the 36, not the 39.
Refs are marking it at the 39.
Because, weren't they standing there all marking it? Okay, well,
They're now standing at the 39.
Nice run there by Ethan Banker up to the 47-yard line, so that's going to bring up a 2nd and about 2. Centurions got to make sure they get set. Another run by Ethan. He's going to make only about a yard that time, so that's going to bring up a 3rd and 1 for the Centurions. What is it, these lantern flies? That's what those things are, right?
They're everywhere.
Yeah, I know. They're all over the place here. So it looks like they're going in a bit of a hurry-up offense. So this is 3rd and 1. Oh, wow. They had Shepard in the backfield, I want to say 3 or 4 times. But he's going to fall down up into Crusaders territory at the 49-yard line for a 1st and 10.
He earned that one.
Yep, he definitely earned that first down.
That was a lot of tackle dodging. It's sort of like, you're being tackled. No, I'm not. This is not my time yet. No, not my time yet. I'm going forward. I'm going to fall forward at least. And he still gets a couple more yards.
So here we go. 1st and 10 at the Crusaders' 49-yard line. Man, they got some big guys at the corners. Look like they're trying to come in. Oh. Donovan, nice catch down to the 21-yard line. All right.
Wow.
All right, guys, stop celebrating, get lined up on the ball, and get going. Nice pass down the field. Donovan, another one of the new to the Centurions this year. Here we go, Sam. Little run, no gain on the play. He's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 21-yard line. All right. So here we go. We got number 15 in motion. Passer. Oh. A little bit higher across the center of the field. Intended target was Clayton Frazier. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 for the Centurions on the 21-yard line. So Centurions are moving down the field a little bit.
We're close enough we could theoretically kick.
Yeah, Joseph Underwood's been kicking some field goals in practice. It's a big difference kicking them in practice and kicking them in a game. But he has been doing a real nice job this year with his kicks.
Spread not really wide to the right here.
Oh, big loss there. Number 30 on the play. So that's going to bring up a 4th. And what about 15? Yeah, okay.
That's what it looks like,
Yeah, 4th and about 15. And I think that really took him out of field goal range.
The team's walking off the field here. I haven't seen a timeout called.
Oh, looks like there's the timeout. All right.
Timeout Centurions. Yeah, I mean, these guys have a great offense. I'm really impressed with it this year. I like it, but they got to get it to work. And so a little bit of a timeout, a little bit of a motivational, this is what we need to do, this is how we need to do it, maybe even noticing some of the key players on the other team, who to look out for, could be very useful for them. May also be that we're just trying to figure out, are we going to kick or go for it. This is a real critical play here. Lot riding on this. We need to get points on the board badly. And we haven't been able to stop their drives yet. So this is a real critical play.
Yeah. Yeah, you make it down into their territory. You gotta be able to convert on these things. So again, 4th and 15 for the Centurions. All right. Oh.
Who moved?
71.
Oh.
You got that on the huddle film, right? So you can play it for him on repeat. Well, as if 4th and 15 wasn't hard enough, now it's 4th and 20. Back at the 31-yard line, they need to make it down to the 11.
Still a key play. It's just a harder key play.
Yeah, really hard play here. Oh, looks like we got the ref down here. I guess delay a game. So
that's going to push us back even further.
All right, making it harder and harder here.
You just got to press through it.
Fourth and 25, back at the 36-yard line.
Hey, we got another flag. That's on us. False start.
False start. Now, who was the one talking earlier about no penalties? I want to find out who that guy was so I can have a chat with him. What's that like? Okay, now we've got Sam on to punt.
That's a timeout, Centurions.
Wow. Yeah, so this is pretty rough right now. It's not looking good. I got a text that the basketball registrations for the Centurions is going to be opening up at the end of the month, sometime later in September. So keep basketball. So keep an eye out for that out on the calendar. I guess the refs are getting together, make sure they have all those penalties written down, just in case they didn't have them before. So here we go. Sam back for the punt. Hit the ground. Oh, number 1's got it. Wow, looked like he was one of his own players helped to take him down. Looks like he turned his shoulder into him. Looked like number 50 there.
I'm an equal opportunity cheerleader. I mean, if you want to help us out, I'll cheer for you.
Yeah, we need some of that. So, after all that, the Crusaders take over at their own 34-yard line with 6:30 to go in this first half of football. Number 1 in the backfield. He's to the left of the quarterback there, so maybe Donovan needs to keep an eye out for him. No, he's running to the right. Oh, looks like they got him that time. Looks like no gain on the play. Guessing 14, James Van Dam was one of the guys in on it. Looked like maybe John Gizelquist looked like a whole host of Centurions. So that's good. So it's 2nd and 10.
So we have our own hosts.
We have our own what?
Hosts.
Ah.
I'm just thinking Old Testament of who the Lord of Hosts is. We got a host here.
Oh, that was a tough handoff there.
Forgive me for talking about hosts. I'm going to change the language next time.
Yep. So he takes it up to the 49-yard line into Centurions territory. So that's a gain of about 16 on the play.
Now they're in our territory.
Little pitch out to that right side.
Oh! No.
James had him. Had him in the backfield, just couldn't get him to the ground.
Yeah.
Little,
hug him a little lower.
Little too high on that. Go a little bit lower.
Next time.
So it looks like they're down to the 42-yard line of the Centurions. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 3.
Let's see if we can give him another hug. Better one.
Well, 30's moving around to the other side. Looks like he's going to try and follow number 50 there on the block. But they are going to have him stopped. He's going to pick up about a yard on the play, down to the 41-yard line. Again, a whole host of Centurions there on the tackle. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 2 with just over 4 minutes to go in this opening half of football, with the Crusaders with a 12-0 lead right now over the Centurions. Oh, little pass out to the left side of the. That was definitely a block in the back there. Number 11 on offense pushed number 85, Timmy Allcroft, who was going for the tackle, to the ground. But no penalty for that one. So here we go. So new set of downs down to the 29-yard line of the Centurions. Crusaders are driving again. Oh, a little pass out here to the right side of the field. He is beyond the defender there. So that was Donovan on the coverage.
No flag on the play, so
no.
That's good.
So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 from the 29-yard line of the Centurions. 3:18 to go in this opening half of football. Number 7 bringing the play out there for the guys.
Relax, focus, trust what we taught you to do.
Yep,
Good stuff.
Oh, is that number 7 in for blocking for number 30? Man, this would be a good time to send somebody in motion and just throw him a pass. Oh, he skipped out to the right side. Oh, number 8, Donovan Dundon, getting the Centurions excited with that tackle. He gained.
It was a forced, not catapult, forced cartwheel there.
Yeah, you know, more like a hip toss.
I like forced cartwheel.
Forced cartwheel, yeah. So that's going to bring up a, what's that, 3rd and 8?
Come on, join me. We're going to do a cartwheel together.
Down to the 28-yard line of the Centurions. Oh, here we go. Another pass. Number 4 is open if he can get it to him. But he's just going to drop that one off. Looks like he had several Centurions going. Joshua Pinney, 78, John Gizelquist, and 74, Tucker Thurston, were bearing down on the quarterback. So it looked like he just got it out past them. That's going to bring up a 4th and 8. I guess they're calling it 4th and 7 here. So we have a timeout by the Crusaders. And again, just want to thank everybody that's tuned in right now watching. I know we have a bunch of Centurions watching. Hopefully we have some Crusaders families out there. We do appreciate you guys watching and hope you're enjoying the game. You know, with the score of 12-0. If you are a Crusaders fan, you're probably enjoying it a little bit more than us Centurions. But, you know, that's how it goes, and that's what these games are about. These guys learning about what they're doing, you know, competition and all that kind of stuff, so we can see what we're going to be playing down in Florida.
You know, we asked a small little ghost to try and join our team this year.
Uh-oh. And who is this ghost we asked to join our team?
All I know is we needed a little team spirit.
A little team spirit, yeah. Well, I can tell you, looking across at the stands over there, it may not seem like a whole lot of people, but that was at least a 4-hour drive getting here. So that's a whole lot of spirit to drive over here to support these guys. And even this Crusaders side, you know, there's some folks here in the stands. But, yeah, so it's a long drive for both teams to get here. So we've got a 4th and 7, number 1 in the backfield. Shocker. You got a lot of receivers over here. So it looks like, oh, come on, John. Take him down. Number 78, John Giselquist. First one in there on that. Held him up. And who else came in? Was that number 70, Joshua Penny? Did Tucker make it in there too, 74? So that's going to be a turnover on downs. Centurions take over with 1:53 to go at the 28-yard line. So that's even a loss of 1 on the play. So that's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Centurions. But do remember, the Crusaders are going to be receiving the second half kickoff.
And we have 1:53 left in the half.
Yep, 1:53 to go here in the half. Oh. Looks like no gain on the play, so that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 from the 28-yard line.
Did you hear what happened when the coach's dog ran out on the field?
No, what happened?
They had to call an illegal retriever downfield.
A legal retriever down the field, yep. All right. So 1:17 to go, and the clock is running right now. Oh, he's got to make that corner. So that's going to be a pickup of about 3 yards. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 7 from the 31-yard line. So 1:07, the clock stopped when he ran out of bounds there. Need to make sure they keep going down the field. First down here is really important. All right, ball came out. Looks like there's 58.4 seconds to go in this first half of football. Oh, clock's going to start up now. Fourth down and 4th and 7. Looks like they're going to go for it here. All right. So we had about 19 seconds. He raised his hand. Oh!
Interception.
Not what you wanted there. So we've got 8.6 seconds to go in this first half of football. The Crusaders take over at the Centurions' 28-yard line.
Did you mention 8.6 seconds?
8.6 seconds. Yeah.
It's not much. It's
Well,
enough, but it's not much.
all you got to do is snap the ball. You know, number 1's been running well. Number 30's been running well. Defense has to come up and make a big stop here like they did on that 4th down. Looks like we have a timeout by the Crusaders. So we're going to
number 1 was on the field there.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You always put your best players on the field, you know, when you have big plays. Or no, I guess that was a Centurions timeout. Or maybe both of them are calling timeouts. Either way, we've got a timeout out there. So,
I saw them point to the Crusaders.
yeah, they did point to them. Then they blew their whistle again and pointed over to the Centurion side. So,
Okay.
Either way, it's a timeout. 8.6 seconds to go. If you don't use it now, you're not going to carry it over to the second half.
Use it or lose it.
All right, so let's see what we have going on here. Oh, Crusaders coaches telling the guys to get up off the bench and cheer on the team.
Well, we're getting some
So we got a couple of plays here.
Didn't last very long.
Oh, it's going to be a pass down the field, way down the field, and it's going to be a score. Definitely not what you wanted to happen. But that's going to put him up to the Crusaders 18. There's going to be 3.5 seconds to go in this first half of football. You know, after that big stop on 4th down of the Crusaders and then the Centurions.
And they're going to try the kick again.
Going to try and kick. Number 9's on for a kick.
The lefty kicker.
Yep. Yeah, much farther down this time. So it looks like that's going to be good. So that's going to put our score at the Crusaders 19 and the Centurions 0 at this point. And a reminder, the Crusaders do get the second half kickoff. So I see them just sort of squib kicking it, run out to 3.5 seconds, go into halftime. Or even go for an onside kick. Because, you know, you're not too worried. You know, you're just looking at one play. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, Centurions were missing a guy out there. Wow, we got a different guy kicking off. He likes to get a big run up on it. Just going to probably put it way downfield. Nope, he's going to go for the squib kick. Just fall on it. All right, there's a 1.5 seconds to go. Oh, they're calling it halftime. Well, Okay, so we're going to have a 15-minute halftime right now, and then I guess like 2 or 3 minutes after that.
Yeah, it was a 3-minute warm-up after that.
So we were hoping to get a couple of our team managers over here to talk about the Florida trip and just other happenings we have going on. But I don't know if they've been held up with something else or it's just taking them longer to get up here. So we'll see about that. But it is halftime right now here. I'll go ahead and put the camera over on the scoreboard. Maybe I'll move this little halftime sign then. Yep. So you can just see a little bit on the screen there. The 13 and a half minutes of halftime remaining. Let's see what we have going on here. But, do appreciate everybody that's able to watch the game, and support everything. And as always, go check out the website, www.nvhaacenturions.org. You can see what's happening over on the calendar, find out when like the sign-ups are. I got a message that basketball, they're going to be later on this month, somewhere near the end of the month or something like that. So just if you have basketball players, keep that in mind, that you can go watch them. I guess trying to get the helicopter going by, but it's it's behind the halftime sign though. So okay.
I could have sworn we were a little late, right?
Yeah. Yep, they're flying by. So yeah, you can see a little bit of the town here. Again, we're at Washington and Jefferson College. Really nice facility here. We do appreciate being able to play somewhere like this, and playing a team like the Crusaders is great as well. We have a good time playing somebody, and this is the kind of team we're going to see down in Florida. So it's always good to be able to gauge during the season what you're going to see at the end of the season. So when we make it down there to Panama City Beach, Florida. So here we go. I guess we're just going to put it back out on the middle of the field again. Let's see. But yeah, got some kids out on the field playing some soccer and stuff. Guys are over talking, and usually the Centurion players will get together themselves a little bit, talk. Some things that they're doing, and then the coaches do a little talking themselves, and then they come in and they all get together.
This is a football.
All right. Looks like the cheerleaders for the Crusaders might be heading out there for a little halftime show, heading over to the Centurion side of the field.
I get the feeling they're going to try and get a leg up on us.
Trying to get a leg up on us, yeah. Well, the team right now is with a 19-0 lead at halftime. But it's what you expect from a team like the Crusaders. Last year, our game with them was it was a shootout, just back and forth. Both teams were scoring, so there was no punting. I think last year it didn't feel like there was. There probably was a few, but it just didn't feel like it. Both teams' offenses were just cranking last year. Forget what the score was, but I just know that was a tough game. That was one where Luke DeGantz got hurt, kicker we had last year. He's down with, why is it I always forget? Ave Maria is where he's playing. He's kicking with them down this year. So he's there, and Timo White, he's playing. I forget the school he's at. I probably should just write this down so I know where these guys are playing. He's been with the team for team he's with. It's his second year there. So. All right, so we have Shasta Shrimp, one of our team managers here. Let me go ahead and get the screen changed over. Oh, there you go. And here, let me hand you a microphone.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks, Dave.
All right. Well, thank you for coming up. Yeah, we've got some stuff going on. If you guys were watching last week, she was telling about what a team manager does and everything that entails, which I can tell you is a lot. You know, you're staying busy, but what else we have going on? Heard there's a homecoming game or something coming up.
Yes, in just a few weeks, October 11th, we are going to have our first ever homecoming game, but it's not just for the football team. It is to celebrate 10 years of NVHAA and all that God has given us, the opportunities for all sports and players, past and present and future, to come join us. Bounce houses, food, games, a tailgate hopefully is coming up with a barbecue. Also, powder puff to kick off the football game. So we are asking all sports, fall, winter, spring, to come join us. And like I said, families, it's all about community, and we want you there.
Oh, that's great. You know, it's gonna be a whole day of activities and stuff like that. What else do we have going on? Any news about Florida or?
Yes, Florida, we are starting that planning. The preliminary surveys have gone out, seeing how many families are going, and we are so excited for their participation. We have 37 boys on this team, and pretty close to 37 boys going down to Florida this year. So I'm going to keep pushing. Come to the homecoming game to find out and just support our boys with that. Support the game, but support NVHAA. We will be sending out some information in the weekly email to our families about how we can get participations from families. Donations definitely help. Please.
Donations are always needed because it's not cheap to move 37 players down to Florida for a week.
Yes.
All this football, and you don't just send 37 players, you send adults and coaches and everything like that. But it's a great time down there, having been there for a few years.
This will be our second year as a family to go down. Last year it was beautiful. It was community family night where we all gathered for dinner. It's one of my favorite memories of any sports that I've ever been part of, is all gathering for dinner to be thankful as a team of everything that's coming towards us and what we're doing. But then just playing around the basketball courts together and gaga ball and all that good stuff. So we're excited, but we are definitely asking for your support in every way. Prayers, donations.
Yeah. And if you are interested in making a donation, as always, reach out to the player, talk to them, see what can happen. But you can also just go to the Centurions website. There should be a link in there somewhere for donations on what you're going to do. And, if you work for a company that would like to donate.
Yes, absolutely. You can email me. I'm on the NVHA website. You can look up the email for the football team manager. You can email me. Charity Casey is a phenomenal source of information. If you want to participate in homecoming, please email her, contact her. But if you have questions about donations, she's also a wealth of knowledge. And Heather Jones is really the manpower behind Florida this year. She is the manager of that, and so hopefully we can get some answers from her in a future interview.
Yeah, I was hoping to get her up here today, but I guess maybe next time, maybe we can just, sort of keep nudging her, get her up here.
Yes. Well, and she's phenomenal, and so please, families, reach out to both of us if you have any questions. I usually just send them straight to Heather because she knows it. So please consider helping us send these 37 boys and coaches and staff and down to Florida.
Yeah, it's a great time.
And back to homecoming. If you're watching and you would like to participate in Powder Puff, that should be a really fun game. Katie Guru is leading that, so there's so much going on with this season. So exciting.
Yeah. Everybody keep reaching out to you. So I guess we have about 4 minutes till this game gets kicked back off. You gonna head back over and do some more cheering?
I am definitely on the sidelines with those boys. It is hot today. Keeping them hydrated and going. It's a big day.
So here, since you're coming up, I'm gonna go ahead and give you one of these shiny. Try and get it on the camera there. Centurions. I'm gonna call it limited edition stickers.
Listen, even as an adult, I love stickers.
Yeah, so,
what a treat.
You come on the broadcast, we're always up for, if you got Dan and I over here talking, we'll have anybody come up that wants to try and help us out with talking a little bit.
Well,
Shasta's always going to give us information about everything. But anytime, stop back by.
Thanks.
We're here all game.
We appreciate you.
They won't let us go anywhere.
And I also want to give a special shout out to Tim Owens today, our bus driver and Bible guy is what he declares himself as. But it is also his birthday. It was quite a ride I heard you guys had up here. So his perseverance with that bus today. But special shout out and special thanks to him for getting our boys here safely every game.
Yeah, that's driving that bus is not an easy thing to do. And, man, going up some of those hills here in West Virginia and Pennsylvania, so with that old song, I think I can, I think I can. We're watching 18-wheelers drive by us as we're going up the road there.
It is the bus that can get us here. So
we got here. We just got to get home. But yeah, that's a long drive for us. It's at least 4 hours.
Yes.
So I know some other families it's a little bit longer.
Yes, and please, families, keep sending prayers to our boys on this hot game. It's a tough one out there. It's a challenge with this heat, and for a safe ride home.
Yeah. Well, thank you for stopping by.
Thank you.
Come back anytime. All right, so we've got about 30 seconds to go here, well, at least according to the clock. And then I guess we'll be starting back up, and we do appreciate everybody that's online. And, if whatever you're watching from, if you have the chat available, you can go ahead and, if you want to, put in who you're cheering for, where you're from. That kind of stuff's always cool to see. The guys, when they go back and watch the game later on, if they see family members, that's great because, that's why we do all this stuff. These guys have been putting in hard work. I don't know. When was camp? Back in early August or late August or something like that? Yeah, we'll call it middle August, something like that. Whatever it was, these guys, they're practicing 4 days a week. They went and had football camp, which was great, get them away for like 3 days together, and they can just be out there. There was like cell service if you stood in the right spot, on the area there. So the guys weren't, just spending time on their cell phones and stuff like that. They were out there getting to know their teammates, a lot of practicing, a lot of drills, everything going on. So here we adjustments for the second half. Tackle.
Yeah, tackle. Okay.
You,
Pass and tackle. Tackle a little lower.
so how you doing? You want to introduce yourself?
This is Kevin Underwood, just watching the game, having a great time. You got the mic on?
Yep, mic's on. Here we go. We're up in the top corner so they can see you. We're in a WRV shirt. I like that, coming from the beach. It reminds me of home. I wasn't a surfer, but, I'm wearing the Vans now.
Yes.
So, yeah, that makes up for it. So it was a good time, but growing up in Virginia Beach, always nice to see stuff from back in the home.
Yeah, you don't see it too often. They had the Hawaii location, too.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Anyway, there you go.
So we got about a minute and a half. What did you see in the first half that really...
Lack of offense.
Lack of offense, yeah. This defense, though, those are some big boys.
They are really big. I'm hoping we wore them down.
Yeah, you got to run them. I liked when they started running that sort of hurry-up offense. Yeah. It seemed to go because, they weren't necessarily moving too well. Or, they just weren't used to that. So, that's when we moved down to the field, then stuttered.
They had a chance in the red zone there.
Yeah, making it down there, it's tough. And then, man, late touchdown. One play after turning over on downs is that's real tough.
That is tough. They're in the red zone and they were able to strike.
Yeah, and now they're up 19-0 and they get this second half kickoff.
Yeah, we need to turn it pretty bad.
Yeah, we need something. We'll see. We need to get some. We need to get some touchdowns so Joseph can go in there and kick some extra points.
Hey, I've been looking forward to it. Last week,
He's been hitting some like 40-yard field goals at practice. So it's nice to see him out there kicking. Because in this game, kicking makes a real big difference. We've had years where there haven't really been kickers, and when you're all in and you're going for onside kicks all the time, you're giving the other team a short field, and you're not scoring the points. It does make a difference in a game.
Sure. A couple of field goals on the board would be helpful. Right?
Yeah, any kind of points on the board would be helpful for the Centurions right now.
So appreciate all you do, Dan.
Well, thanks for stopping by. Anytime.
I wanted to enjoy you guys' AC. You're over here in the skybox and everything.
Oh no, the AC's not turned on right now. We're roughing it, like everybody else. All right, let's see. So we'll turn this halftime off. So it looks like. All right, so here we go with.
Recruit a dog for the team this year? No. He was a boxer.
Here we go. Joseph Underwood kicking off it. Hold on, but before you leave, since you come up and you're on the broadcast, going to give you one of our limited edition Centurion stickers.
I appreciate that. Here's the kick.
Oh, nice recovery there. No return. They're back starting at their own 48-yard line. Who's that, number 10? It's kind of hard to tell with their uniforms. It's either a 10 or an 18.
For Joseph, you mean?
No, for the Crusaders, the guy that recovered the ball. He just grabbed the ball, went to the ground. Some guys try and do too much and start turning and start to run without the ball, but he just took the smart play, went down. Their offense has been hitting on all cylinders today. Oh.
Hey, appreciate you guys. Thanks for letting me come up here.
All right, no problem. Anytime. Enjoy the game.
Dallas Clark was our man closest enough to try and get a interception off of that.
Yeah, number 2 was out there, I guess the tight end, ready to block on that play.
They had their number 1 out on the field. He just never touched the ball.
Yeah, well, they were giving him a break. Let somebody else touch it. They'll give it to him this time. 2nd and 10. from their own 48-yard line. Oh, look at that.
There he goes.
How do you not call that hold? Number 17, Killian. They just grabbed his jersey, threw him to the ground. No hold called on that one. Nice run, though. Nice run on the play, but, it's always one of those things where you see things, high school games, you're going to see all kinds of penalties. But there are some that are just so blatant and really could affect the play that you wonder why they don't get called.
There's only so many eyes.
There's only so many eyes. I get that. Going to be a out.
Looks like the 10-yard line.
Are they marking him at the 10-yard line? So it's going to be a first and goal. Yeah, it's got to be a first and goal. Yeah, first and goal from the 10-yard line. Crusaders, what's that, about 3 plays, and they're already down to the 10-yard line.
You know the idea of defense?
Yeah, you got to get in there. You got to tackle. Oh, quite a bit of movement there before that play happened. Number 1 looks like he's going to make it around, and he's going to score. Nice run there. He ran, got behind everybody.
Matthew Matolo most of the way through. Almost tried to get him.
Yep.
He ran a little bit faster. Number 9 is back to kick for the Crusaders.
Oh, looks like there's another one that's good. So that's going to be another 7 points. So that's going to be the Crusaders with 26. And the Centurions with 0 with 11 minutes to go here in this third quarter of football. Do have the right number up there. So let's see. So here we go. The Crusaders kicking off. 2, 4, 5, 6. All right. So number 16 to kick it off again. Crusaders with the 26-0 lead right now. Nice kick. Dallas Clark's going to take that back at about his 5-yard line. Looks like they're going to get him over to the edge. And he's going to make it out to about the 22-yard line. So the Centurions are going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. Down with a score of 26-0 right now. Here we go. We got Shepard Jones in the backfield. And then there's Ethan Banker next to him. Looks like number 15, Clayton Frazier. Oh! You got to call something on that. You can't tackle a guy by the neck. Wow. You're gonna have to go look at the huddle film on that one. You got to tackle a guy lower. It gets dangerous. We don't want to do that. And again, just a reminder. All the Crusaders families out there watching, look, I'm a Centurion dad, always cheering for the Centurions. We know this is a game and all that kind of stuff. Just we're here trying to have a good time. Hope you guys are seeing the game. So don't really take my comments too much.
That's some nice yardage. We can use it.
Yep. Oh, looks like first down. So Centurions have a first down at their own 32-yard line right now.
Come on, that's a cheer. First
and 10. Let's do it again. Yeah. So here we go. So we've got first and 10. Shepard coming in with the play out at the 32-yard line. So it looks like we got an open backfield. So he puts his hand up at 25. So we've still got a few seconds to go here before we got to get this play off. Looks like they're going to take him down for a loss of about 1 to bring up a 2nd and 11.
Looked like he was getting ready to pass, and there was nobody open.
Yeah. Yeah, good coverage there on the Crusaders. So 2nd and 11 for the Centurions. Wow, long time to get this play in. Okay, so 33 when he raises his hand. See if they get the play off. They're not going to get this play off.
Timeout.
Yeah. So timeout by the Centurions. Yeah, all right. So, looking at our schedule ahead, Friday, October the 3rd at 7 p.m., we're going to be playing St. John Paul. It's going to be at St. John Paul. Then on
2 weeks. So we've got a bye week next week. Just pointing that out.
Yep, 2 weeks. So we got a week off after this game, to give the bus some time to rest. We won't be taking the bus to St. John Paul since that's a pretty close game for us in comparison to the 4+ hour ride here. So, we've got that game on October the 3rd. Then Saturday, October the 11th, is that homecoming game that Shasta was talking about at 2 p.m. versus the Central Maryland Crusaders. Oh, just out past, why am I drawing a blank? Ethan's hands on that one, so that's going to bring up a 3rd and 11. So after the Central Maryland Crusaders, and Friday, October 17th at 7 p.m. is going to be at Harvest Covenant. Then Saturday, October 25th at 1 p.m. is at Annapolis Aryan Christian. Then on November's 1st and 8th are going to be the ECC playoffs. And then November 19th and 22nd will be games down in Florida at the NHFA tournament. So 3rd and 11, looks like Sam Harris has got to try and make it around the corner. He's going to make it up to the 34-yard line, so that's going to bring up 4th and 8. Back at their own 34. Looks like they're just going with a huddle on this one. So I guess, maybe they're going for it. With the score of 26-0, even back at your own 34-yard line, you're going to go ahead and go for it in a game like this. This is something they're going to work out, try and get better. Here we go. Pass number 15. That's going to be enough for a first down. Clayton Frazier on that one. So that's a 3rd, 4th down they've converted, which is nice stat to have that you converted 3 4th downs, but it's bad. It's bad that you have to convert 3 4th downs. Especially as far back as they are. It's not bad when you're close to the other side of the field. So this looks like a designed run. But those that defensive line, 62 was in there, 50 was in there.
Yeah, those gaps close up real fast.
Yeah.
Running for them.
Yeah, those guys, it's not really much of a gap. Those guys are filling those holes, making it tough to run, making it tough for Shepard to have any time to get a play set. He's doing a lot of running. You know, the line's doing a good job trying to hold him back. But those are some big guys, and they're playing some really good defense. And when you're up with a score of 26-0, and those guys just ate Sam up on that one. So this is going to be, they're back to the 42-yard line. So that's going to be, 3rd and 11. All right, let's see what they have here. Again, Shepard going out to the left side. He's always got a couple of guys on him. He's going to have enough for a first down, though, on that run.
Where are they calling it?
It's got to be down around the 45-yard line. Oh, wow.
Half a yard short.
They're calling it a yard short?
And I couldn't see when he stepped out of bounds.
Wow, okay. So this is going to bring up another 4th and 1 at the 48-yard line of the Crusaders for the Centurions. Looks like they're sending Clayton in motion. Shepard's just going to take it, head out to the outside. He's going to have enough for the first down that time. Down to about the 46-yard line of the Crusaders. So that's going to be a new set of downs for the Centurions with 6:10 to go here in this third quarter of play.
It's enough for a first down. Not much yardage, but enough.
One of your 1st and 10. Let's do it again.
Amen, sir. Let's preach it. First and 10,
Oh, yeah.
let's do it again.
Here we go. Seeing Nick Pell and Joseph Underwood coming over here to the right side of the field. Oh. Ethan's going to lose about 4 on the play, so that's going to bring up a 2nd and 14. Back to their own 49-yard line for the Centurions.
It was well executed on our part, but the defense was already there.
Yeah, defense doing a great job. They're keeping everybody in between, and when the guys try and make it to the outside, there just seem to be a couple of guys just hanging out there every time they try and go to the outside. So that defense is playing really well today.
Need a little more misdirection, I guess.
Yeah. 1, 2. Hey, come on. We got holding over here. The receiver's got to be able to go out. Number 23 for the Crusaders, just grabbing onto Donovan and not letting them run a route or anything. The receivers have to be able to get downfield and run.
Is that what's keeping him from getting them?
Well, no, it's a combination of things, but you shouldn't have that. And it also shouldn't happen right in front, the closest guy to the ref. So here we go, 3rd and 13. 27, Chris Gall is down to about the 39-yard line of the Crusaders. So that's going to bring up, 4th and 2?
4th and 2 it is.
So here we go, another 4th down. I tell you, not a whole lot of Crusaders fans here, but the one lady, they're loud. The one lady right in front of us, I can't see her, but she's cheering enough for the whole team. Oh, there we go. First down. So that's going to be 5 yards. So it's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Centurions.
I'll take every freebie I can get.
I tell you, after that one series where we had 4 penalties like that on before we snapped the ball, we just kept moving backwards.
That was painful.
That was painful. You get down that far into the red zone, and then you're backing it up, and you're not even running plays. At least if you're running a play, you go, okay, well, the defense came up, had a great play. But penalties are tough to deal with. Fumble on the play. Turnover. Who got that one? No, is that number 64 for the Crusaders? Yeah. I think it's 64 down there. He seemed to be the one to toss the ball to the ref. He got back to Shepard, was able to knock the ball out and recovered it himself. So, yeah, but I'm pretty sure that was 64 with it. So, nice play by the Crusaders defense there. They take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line with 2:44 to go here in this third quarter.
Cheering on our defense. I like this. We got our own cheerleaders now.
Yeah, somebody's got to tell the cheerleaders. Wow. Nice run downfield by number 1. It's at a pickup of 24 yards on the play. So already down to Centurions' 36-yard line. 1st and 10.
All right, so here's the cheer.
Yeah.
Sack that back, sack that quarterback. Because we need a sack.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Pass out to the right side. Looks like he's probably going to have enough for a first down. It's going to depend on the mark on the play.
Yeah, they're marking a first down here.
Yep, so he's down to the 25-yard line.
They're marking it on the yard line, too.
Yeah. So 1st and 10 at the Centurions 25 for the Crusaders. Crusaders are currently up 26-0. Number 1's in the backfield. Oh, come on. You got to call movement on that.
They're going to call a touchdown on it.
They're going to call a touchdown. 16 moved to the right, took a step forward, right in front of the referee, and no call on that one. I guess they're calling him in motion on that one, but yeah. All right, number 9 on to attempt another extra point. See how this one goes. Oh, they're getting that snap down much lower. Oh, number 56 in on the block. I think that was 56, A.J. Bell. So that's going to make the score not 26. It was 26, 32. If I could figure out how to talk right now, I'm fine.
Just fine.
I'm fine. There's nothing wrong with me.
Well, there's plenty wrong.
Well, yeah. There is plenty wrong with me, but nothing like anything serious.
Sounds like that helicopter's coming back for another flyby. Just can't see him from here.
Yeah. Another flyby on that. Hopefully the stream's okay. moving, getting error messages on this side all game long. So, thank you guys for tuning in. Especially the Crusaders family. We do appreciate you guys coming in, watching it. You guys had about as long of a drive as we did. So I know that's how that goes. So let's see. Dallas, I think, again on this time. He's got a little bit of a crease there. He's going to be across the 30-yard line to about the 31. Nice coverage there. Looked like for a second he was going to have some room to run. Oh, I guess they're going to mark him back at the 30. Yep. So we've got 1:19 to go here in this third quarter of football. But again, thank you to everybody tuning in. We're open. Broadcast stays fine. We are seeing some clouds up this way.
Thankfully, it'd be even harder on the field in the sun. We're in the shade, thankfully.
Yeah, we're in the shade.
The clouds is going to make it easier for the players.
Yeah, for the team, because it's hot down there on the field. Aren't turf fields a little bit warmer, too, to start with? And it's like 80-some degrees already. So here we go, Centurions. 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line. Looks like Shepard's heading out that way. Getting spun around there. Is that maybe number 50? 58 on the defense there. It's going to be no gain. No, actually a little bit of a gain, almost a yard gain on the play. Okay. So here we go, 2nd and 9 from about the 31. I guess they're calling it 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I'm calling it 2nd and 9.
Yeah. All right, nice catch there by number 24, Sam Harris, down to about the 34-yard line. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 6. We've got 20 seconds to go here in this quarter, so I don't think they're going to get another playoff. So I think time's going to run out, or they should at least let it run out. Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and switch this number over to the 4.
That's the quarter.
So that's the end of the third quarter with the Crusaders with the commanding 32-0 lead over the Centurions right now. Centurions have been able to move the ball down the field. They just, when they get in the red zone or close to the red zone, things just sort of sputter a little bit. Had some 4th down mishaps. The one series had a whole bunch of penalties, and that just took them from like 3rd and 5 to they ended up with like a 4th and about 30. And those are just penalties. So it's like they were just moving backwards. And Crusaders have been running really well today. Had some nice passes. But I got to say, number 1's been running really good. And they had another back that's been running well as well. I think 30, something like that. I have to try and see when they line back up. It might have been 30. There was the other running back they seem to have back there. So they've been doing really well. I'd like to see yards these guys have per game, or the game today.
So we're setting up for 3rd and 6, top of the 4th quarter.
Yep. Starting at their own 34-yard line, 3rd and 6. See what the Centurions can dial up here. These Crusaders have been just running Shepherd all over the place today. So it looks like there's going to be probably a loss of 1 on that play. So that's going to bring up a 4th and 7 for the Centurions, back at their own 33-yard line. Shepherd coming in with the play. Looks like they're going for it on 4th and 7. So here we go. We've got Joseph Underwood and Donovan on this side. And that should be Clayton on the other side. Maybe Sammy. Empty backfield. Oh, Donovan's going down the field. He's going to overthrow him. So that's going to be a turnover on downs. The Crusaders are going to take over on the Centurions' 33-yard line with 11:10 to go in this fourth quarter of football. Just timing was a little bit off on that play. Donovan was behind the defender. So they did have a nice play drawn up. Just weren't able to get that one taken care of. So, you know, Centurions, I guess at this point, aren't going to punt. So they've got to get some yardage. Got to convert more of these plays. You know, they're able to move down the field. But you got to go. So here we go. So 1st and 10 at the Centurions' 33-yard line. Yep, here we go. We got to run out this side. Looks like number 15 is going to pick up. Oh, we do have a flag on the play.
Flag on this play finally.
Yeah. All right, so let's see what the flag's about.
You think we're getting the Chiefs bias?
So looks like they're pointing against Crusaders. Oh, was that a chop block? I don't know what that is.
I'm not sure.
So some sort of personal foul. So that's going to back them up 15 yards. So that should put them back to the Centurions' 48-yard line.
His two fists hit each other, if anyone wants to look that up. The ref in his call, that is. His two fists.
I guess it's a 13-yard penalty. Maybe it's from the spot of the foul. Here we go. Quarterback's going to take it. We got another flag on the play. So here we go. So we've got a flag back at the 49-yard line. And that's going to be a hold on the offense.
Replay first down.
So that's going to be another first down. So let's see where they mark this one off from. So the Crusaders are back to their own 44-yard line. They need to get down to the Centurions' 23-yard line for a first down. So what's that? Try and do a little bit of math here. So that's 27, 28, 33. So it's 1st and 33 for the Crusaders. Quarterback's taking the ball under center.
They're going right up through the middle.
Oh, here we go. Quarterback's going to come out this way. And he's going to get stopped by quite a few guys. Nice pursuit by number 78, John Giselquist on the play. It's going to be pickup of 2. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 30. Let me see.
31.
2nd and 31?
31, yeah, because they're
at the 46.
They're at the 33 versus the 46.
So here we go. Pass out to the right side of the field. Oh, there's a definite push in the back by number 3. Come on. Who was that? So we had 33. Bruno Fullenwinder was there right there for it, and, you know, he got pushed in the back. So that's going to bring up a 3rd. They're down to the Centurions 46. I don't know. 3rd and 23. Oh, wait. They brought number 1 back in. Oh, come on. You got to call a hold. number 4 for the Crusaders. That's going to be, or number 6. Either way, that's going to be brought back. There was a tackle on the field by one of the offensive players. So that was up around the 33-yard line is where the infraction happened. It wasn't that far down the field.
Did you see the call?
Yeah, it was called a hold. Wow. Yeah, he was about at the 33-yard line where he tackled our player, but I guess they're going to say it was down to 26 where it happened. So
4th and 13.
4th and 13.
3rd and 13.
Yeah, it's 3rd. Yeah. So that's going to be another score. So that's going to be 38. So we're going to have a running clock at this point since they are up by 35. Yeah, that's number 1. So he came in for another score. It's a little, discouraging. You're up by 32 points. It looks like you start to put your second-string guys in, and then when you have a 4th down play, you bring number 1 back in the game. He's been doing great all game. Yeah, it seems like since you're going to bring in other players that you're going to go ahead and use them.
Timeout, Crusaders.
But you bring him in for the score. So we do have, it is 38 with the extra point attempt coming. Let me go ahead and switch this while we wait. So we will have a running clock once we get going again. So that means we're going to have 8.5 minutes more of football. Let me just put this down for a second.
All right, we're lining up for the extra point here. And the kick is good.
Yeah, another nice kick there. So that's going to.
Go ahead.
I was going to say it's going to bring our score to 39-0 with the Crusaders up with 8:21 to go here in the game. And with a 35-point lead, we're going to have a running clock. So time's going to go real quick now. All right. Shall we? What? All right, so the clock is running.
All right, we've got a prophecy in the backfield here that it's going to be in the box that it's going to be an onside kick. Let's see.
No, you're going to kick it away at this point. There's no reason to. Number 9, so that's Dallas Clark. Looks like he's coming out this way. Nice tackle by number 22. Is going to get him up to about the 23-yard line. Or the 22-yard line. So the Centurions are going to take over at their own 22-yard line, down with a score of 39-0 right now. Again, do want to thank everybody out there watching. Hope you guys were able to enjoy the game. It's been a little rough outing for the Centurions, but it's football, and this is what it's about. Crusaders came and have played a really good game so far. Number 1 for him has just been running all over the place, playing really amazing. Yeah. Oh, incomplete pass out to the right. So here we go. So 2nd and 10 from their own 22-yard line. Centurions need to try and put together a good drive here. We've got 6.5 minutes of football left. So let's see what they can do. Oh, man. Moving a bunch of guys around. Number 50 in on the sack. That's going to take them back to about the 12-yard line. So that's going to bring up a, 3rd and 20 for the Centurions? Yeah, they're going to, I guess, mark him at the 13. So that's going to be a 3rd and 19. This defensive line has been just giving them fits all day. So here we go. So we got a reverse coming around to this side. Looks like Clayton Frazier, number 15, is going to have enough for a first down. He should be up at the 36-yard line. So that's going to bring up a new set of downs. 1st and 10.
Let's do it again.
Yeah. Nice run there by number 15, Clinton Frazier, making it out to the outside and along the sidelines. So here we go. We get
36 on the clock, and that's just going to keep going.
Yep. So we got 15, Ethan going, Clayton going the other way. Just gets tripped up enough.
Yeah, not really tackled, but tripped up enough.
Yeah, so it looks like they're going to mark that up at a 39-yard line. So that's going to bring up, 2nd and 7 for the Centurions?
Yep.
Right at 4 minutes to play now in the game. Oh, yeah. Defense got in there on him. So it's going to be a loss of about 2 on the play. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 9 for the Centurions.
We're not doing well on these run up the middles.
Well, you see the size of those guys. Those guys are able to move the offensive line, it looks like, a bit. And, where you normally might have some gaps between players, you're not getting them. These guys are getting good penetration. So, they're moving the offensive line back. The first contact shouldn't be at the behind the line of scrimmage. You want your offensive line to be moving forward. So it looks like it's going to be 4th and about 3 from the 43-yard line. So another 4th down to go here. So Centurions need to convert here. Because really, if they don't convert this one, then the Crusaders will just take a knee the rest of the way out because you've got 2.5 minutes to go. Shepard's going to go up the middle, and depends on where they mark him. They're going to mark him short. So that's going to be a turnover on downs. So he's going to be about a yard short. So the Crusaders are going to take over on downs, and we should just see a victory formation from here on out.
2 minutes and 16 seconds left in the game.
Yep, 2:16 to go. They're just going to take a knee. No need to run. No need to run any plays. So the final score is going to be 39-0.
Well, they might run a play. I mean,
well, there's no need to run a play. You know, you're up 39-0. You've been doing well all game. Clock's running. All you got to do is take a knee. Because at this point, if you're handing it off and trying to score anything like that, to me, you're sort of moving away from what this is about.
Oh, flag, and flag.
Yep. So that's why you don't want to run a play at this point. You know, not that he was trying to tackle him like that. He got up too high on it, pulled him down by his helmet. So that's going to be a 15-yard penalty there from the 39-yard line. But, you know, and again, to me, that's why you don't run that play. Because there's no need to run it. There's no need to do any of that because, you know, I know the player wasn't trying to hurt him or anything like that, but that's where something could happen.
Another flag on the play.
Couple of flags coming in.
We're now at 51 seconds on the clock.
So we've got a hold on the offense. Clock's still running. By the time they mark this off, there shouldn't be any time.
Was that the call, holding on the offense?
Yeah, that was a hold over there. So we've got 30 seconds. This should be a knee. You know, again,
22 seconds.
I'm sorry. Sportsmanship when you're up by 40 points, you take the knee.
Ooh, 56.
Number 56 in on the tackle, A.J. Bell. So we've got 10 seconds to go. So now we're just going to let the clock run out. Yeah. So it's been a really good game. There weren't really too many penalties throughout the game. So that's good. So it's always good to see something like that. Crusaders put up 39 points. They were able to move the ball quite easily down the field.
39-0. We thank you for attending today's game. Wish both teams best of luck the rest of the season. Please, everyone, have a safe trip home.
Yeah. All right. Well, again, thanks to everybody out here. You know, that was able to watch the game, especially the Crusaders families. If you weren't able to make it out and you were watching the feed, we do appreciate you guys stopping by to watch the game. Your players had a great game out there. It's always fun, and it's something good for the Centurions to measure against because, you know, we could potentially see you in Florida. Or
the Crusaders cheerleaders did an awesome job as well. We're listening to them the whole way through. They did a really good job here.
Yeah, the cheerleaders did good, and I want to say a mom right in front of us. I don't know. It's just a lady in front of us down here cheering.
At one point I could see her. I leaned real way over to do
yeah,
it.
heard her cheering the whole game. So you got to be proud of her. I don't know if you guys were able to hear her or not, but yeah, she was doing a great job cheering for the Crusaders, and yeah, so the guys are going to go out there. Looks like they're probably going to get together and talk about plays and, you know, great things. You know, you got to give a huge shout out, number one, for the Crusaders. I can say we talked a lot about him, and he did a lot out there. Don't know how many of those touchdowns were his, but
quite a few.
Yeah, he had, and they weren't little ones. It wasn't like they were giving him the ball to 2 or to 3. He was taking it from the 40-yard line.
And doing well at it.
Yeah. You know, so they were doing that. They had some big passes and everything like that. So the Centurions will take this game, look at the film that Jeff Allcroft shot. So they'll be checking out Huddle.
Is it me or is it starting to feel like a little rain is coming?
I don't know. It's starting to feel like that. It's been behind us. There's been cloud cover, but not really in front of us. But we're going to go ahead and sign off here. It's going to take us a few minutes to get everything put away. But
thank you so much for joining us.
Yep, thank you. And I want to thank you, Dan, for running the camera and doing your talking. And thanks to Shasta for coming by.
I'm known for talking my mouth off. Thank you
Yeah.
for actually having a real commentary to go along with it.
And Mr. Underwood, you know, he came by and talked for a few minutes. Didn't get to see his son Joseph kicking the extra points. That would have been real good, or a field goal attempt. But, you know, that's just how the game went today. So, again, we're going to sign off here, and thank you to everybody for watching. We do appreciate it.
May God bless.